So Jordan Love has now thrown two touchdown passes in the 2023 NFL preseason. That's funny. How many does Rodgers have? The correct answer is zero. Welcome back to Packers 101. And today we're going to be doing a quick recap of what happened with the Packers against the Patriots last night in the preseason. The first thing I want to say before anything is that the Patriots had a player go down in the fourth quarter named Isaiah Bolden, and it looked like a really scary injury. And you never want to see that in the preseason. So I just wish him, nothing but the best, a full recovery, and to all of his loved ones, I hope that everything works out for the best. Now we take a look at the Packers side of things from a box score perspective. Jordan Love went 5 of 8 for 84 yards, one touchdown, and he looked pretty damn good when he was in there for the Packers. The first drive ended with a bad snap, not his fault. The second drive, Jaden Reed dropped a third down pass that would have went for a first down and likely would at a minimum gotten 3 points, but alas they had to punt. And the third drive that Jordan Love had, he had a beautiful pass to Romeo Dobbs that went for like 50 yards and deep in his own territory. They started that drive from like the 7 yard line. So that drive was great by Love. And he finished off that drive with a 19-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Reed. The Patriots sent a blitz. A.J. Dillon picked it up very nicely, and he fired a dart to Jaden Reed. So, all in all, looking at Jordan Love's performance this game, not a lot of time played, but he looked damn good when he was playing. So, good for Jordan Love, and Packers fans, you should be happy after this one. Sean Clifford went 13 of 19 for 137 yards. Another decent performance from Sean Clifford. Solid backup quarterback. A lot of people were trashing that pick in the fifth round, but he's paying dividends already in the preseason. Now let's take a look at on the ground. Emmanuel Wilson, the Packers listened to me. They gave him more carries. He had 15 carries for 63 yards, and he looked really good when he first got the ball. His first carry was like 12 yards. His second was 11, and they gave him like 4 carries in a row. He was all tuckered out. But very impressive performance for Emmanuel Wilson. I really hope he makes the Packers roster because he has potential. He really does. His speed, wow, it's another gear. Patrick Taylor had 4 carries for 12 yards, but also had a touchdown. Aaron Jones also had one carry. One carry. The first play of the game, and that was it. So good for you, Aaron Jones. Taking a look at the receiving stats, Malik Heath, he had a game. 5 receptions for 75 yards. He made a lot of intermediate to deep field catches that were pretty contested, to be honest. Malik Heath had an impressive performance, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next week. Because if he has another having I could definitely see him having a roster spot with the Packers wide receiver roster as it is. Additionally, Romeo Dobbs had 2 receptions for 52 yards, one of which being a 50-yard bomb from Jordan Love. And Jaden Reed had 1 reception for 19 yards and a touchdown. Defensively for the Packers, there's two things I want to make note of. Firstly, Kingsley Enagbare. What a game he had. 2 sacks, 1 strip sack, and a fumble recovery. He dominated this game when he was in it, so he has shown potential last year. There were some flashes that could be seen if you watched consistently. But this preseason game, he really flashed out on the TV. You knew who Kingsley Enagbare was this game. Additionally, Lucas Van Ness, he was great at getting penetration on the front line, and he stuffed a lot of runs from the Patriots, so very impressed from what I saw from Lucas Van Ness. Picking him 13 overall, I'm happy with it. I think that he's going to be really good for this Packers defense when it comes to stopping the run, which is a big problem that they had last year and the last few years, to be honest. I do think that Lucas Van Ness will help significantly in stopping the run. Quickly taking a look at the Patriots box score, Mac Jones, 6 for 9, 52 yards. Bailey Zappi, who looked much better in my opinion, 10 for 22, 117 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing, Kevin Harris, 10 for 31. And Ramondre Stevenson looked pretty good. 4 carries for 27 yards and 1 touchdown. Credit to Ramondre. He stepped it up now that they signed Zeke. Receiving, Keishawn Boot, 2 receptions for 49 yards and a touchdown, and Kendrick Bourne had 3 receptions for 34 yards. Those were pretty much the top two targets. The Patriots defense starters were out there for a decent part of the game when Love was out there, so it was kind of fun to see those two groups mash up. Patriots defense, definitely a top 10 unit in the league. They deserve to be respected. Matthew Judon, he's a beast. So I have a few takeaways from this game. Firstly, similar to last week against the Bengals, Love showed promise. He showed that he can make some big, timely throws. So again, as a fan, excited to see this development from Jordan Love. Looks much better than he did a few seasons ago when he got the start against Kansas City. Next, the tight end that the Packers drafted in the second round, Luke Musgrave. I think that once him and Love get a little bit better chemistry, he's going to be the best tight end that the Packers have had receiving wise since Jermichael Finley. I think that Luke Musgrave is going to be a great player, and I think that was a steal in the second round now, to be honest. And lastly, Lucas Van Ness, good run stopper. I think that that's going to be big for the Packers going forward this season. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed me recapping the Patriots and the Packers preseason game. I was definitely excited to watch it. I love all football, even if it is the preseason. There's just so much to talk about. And feel free to leave your comments on anything I said, whether you agree with it or disagree with it. And I hope y'all have a good day. See you next time.